Hello, everybody. I think it was muted just now. We're back. It is the janky Tandy Time Hour where we are relegated to this terrible lighting. The audio's actually decent. The audio's not that bad, let's be honest. And I heard once they said that as long as your audio is good when you create video content, that is actually what matters the most. So I could be streaming from a van down by the river, as someone in the chat said. And you know what? It would be fine. I could go outside and freeze my balls off and it would be cold and dark. But as long as the audio is good, that is what matters, folks. Can you stream on Blue Sky? I don't know, Bodeline. Let's talk about bot, the Scully. We could talk about bots. I thought that was way, I'll make a note. Let's talk about bots. Let's talk about bots. Let's talk about bots, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about bots. Let's talk about bots. Bad lighting makes your face look better. Tandy, thank you, Mets. Springer says they're lying. I'm not sure who he's talking about. Oh, the people about the lighting. Yeah, maybe they're lying, Springer. You might be right. Nice shadows, says airplane mode. I know, this setup sucks. This setup sucks. Ryan says, you're streaming from Roham's house, aren't you? Maybe, Ryan.
Rohan.
Airplane mode is here. Salt and Tandy, says Top Shot Hot Shot. And Pikachu, just kidding. Peachy Luro is here. Finally made it to the stream. Took you long enough, Peachy Luro. Geez, I've only been doing this for what, like 3 years? Peachy Luro, hit that like and subscribe, Peachy Luro. For you, hit the bell too, Peachy Luro. You got to hit the bell. That's your punishment. Every time I go live, your phone should vibrate. Weisberg says, hey, Tandy, since I won on So Rare this week, can we get an awkward fist bump while I walk around the suite drunk? Of course, Weisberg, anything for you. He wants his awkward fist bump, and he wants to tell us how he is actually in the background.
So, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that was an awkward fist bump. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Just gonna clip that. It's gonna go viral. Jesus Christ. No, I appreciate it. It was weird.
I was actually, I had an idea. You guys tell me if you think this is funny or not. If you think this is stupid, I won't do it. but if it's funny, I think I might do it. Which is, so you know how we have that character AI of Weisberg that he hates? Um, I was thinking of trying to get Weisberg on character AI to sing the REM song "Losing My Religion." So if you can imagine in Weisberg's voice saying, "That's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight," but adjust the words a little bit so that he's actually singing about being in the back of the handshake video. That's what I was thinking about doing. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know how much effort that's going to take, but in my head, it seemed really funny. And that's definitely something that we could enjoy often on this stream together forever. Um, the cloak says, do it. He says, why am I walking around like the penguin? And Metz is shocked that Weisberg is drunk. Why are you walking around the penguin? I don't know. Apparently that was a great show, by the way, talking about the penguin. I haven't had the chance to really dig into it, to deep dive into it, but I do plan on doing it at some point in the future when my daughter learns how to sleep, maybe. But how's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Everybody feeling okay? We all doing okay? Is our mental health okay? Are we excited? It's late November, you know. This is when it starts to get a little cold, a little chilly, a little wet for most of us, unless we have any of our Filipino brothers. I think the Philippines also wet. There's like a natural disaster there recently or something. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing okay. Reddy thinks this is the best show I've ever done. Oh, I'm just kidding. He thinks the penguin is. Sorry, Reddy. I thought you were talking about this show. Mike says it's a phenomenal show. It's basically a DC version of The Sopranos. Ooh, that's big words. Metz is asking, has anyone walked into the woods? I actually walked into the woods yesterday, Metz. I had a wonderful hike. Anyway, so let's talk. What do you guys want to talk about? What is going on? Should we cover what's going on Top Shot? I know I have some packs to rip that I'm looking forward to. I have my Fast Break 9-win run pack, and that has a guaranteed rare in it. Should we just look at this and start to whet our appetite and see what we might be able to pull as a family? If we go look at the pack page, this is the 9-win Fast Break run pack. I don't know which of these have been pulled already, though. That's something that I know that they are working on, to like be able to show you what's actually been pulled already in these packs when there's only one of something. But you know, you got your legendaries up here and some of your rares. You got the new rares like that seeded Ja Morant assist. Oh, there's 5 Cade Cunningham legendaries in these packs. That's pretty nice. How many of these packs were there? I don't even know, but there's quite a lot of there's 394 packs. So that's not bad. Yeah, you have a 3% chance at hitting a legendary. That's pretty good. I'd like that Chet Holmgren rare. There's one of those. I don't want that Aaron Nesmith rare. There's 15 of those. Should we try to like predict which rare I'm going to get? We got to go look for the big numbers. There's 15 Tatums, 10 Case and Wallaces, 15 Christian Braun. So all the new rares, you have a bunch of the new rares. That's what's going on here. So if you want one of the older rares, there's just not as many because they take new rares out of the packs and they put those into these packs. And then you got your rookies. Missy's actually been tearing it up on the Pelicans. That's a good player. And let's see, do we have any other big name rookies in here? Not really. But I'm excited to rip that anyway. And if we keep on hanging out on the website, we can see what's going on here. Let's see what the chat's saying though. What are the odds? Yeah, I just said I think it's 3% for a Lego on those 9-win packs. That's pretty good. I saw that on the marketplace. They're selling for like $55. So not bad. That's not a bad win. A $55 win for 9 wins on Fast Break. Pitchy said he's feeling great. San Antonio beat OKC without Wemby. I know that. What a crazy win. That was really impressive. I mean, if I'm a San Antonio fan, I'm feeling damn good. Your whole team is injured and you beat one of the best teams in the league. That's pretty damn good. Top Shot Hotshot said those free ID packs are kind of nice. Only hit commons, but nice to get. I agree, Top Shot Hotshot. I think that's a really nice thing to get. And honestly, like as I told you last week, guys, I'm thinking more and more about how to market NBA Top Shot, and because that's some of the stuff that I get to think about nowadays. And I think that NBA ID packs are a fun way to get involved. It's like the fast break. You start playing fast break, you play for free as a new user, and then you get your hands on like an NBA ID pack. You start to build your collection a little bit. There's other like low cost ways to start building your collection around fast break. I see that as just a really nice way to start. I've always thought that. It's gonna be the moment you don't want to, Scully. Yeah. And Ryan says the low ask for the 9-win pack is $55. Exactly. 9 Cades are in packs, so I'd assume there's a few in these packs. Didn't I just say there were 5 Weisberg? I'm pretty sure I did. Only 2 Legos left, says Springer. Oh, Springer, way to burst my bubble. Springer, do you know how many unopened packs there are, though? Like 2 Legos left out of how many unopened packs? Are you going to tell me like 300? Hopefully not. And OKC was without Chet. That's true. He did like hurt his hip the other day. So that is true. So let's see what's going on Top Shot. This browser doesn't like Top Shot for some reason. I don't know why, but we have crafting challenges live. So these are the moments that are coming out. These are the NBA Cup moments that are coming out. And something that I like about this pack that's on its way tomorrow at 3 p.m. is that you can hit a rare and a legendary, because as far as I know, in recent packs, there was your main first slot where you would be able to hit a rare or a legendary, right? And on these packs, you can hit a rare and a legendary. So someone is going to be feeling very good. And it's a 2.91% chance at a legendary. So you have a 2.91% chance of hitting both a rare and a legendary, which I think is pretty solid, if you ask me. And then for those of you who just like to collect the story of the NBA Cup, which is ideally kind of where we want to be as a platform, to be perfectly honest, is we want people collecting because they want to collect the story of the NBA. And yeah, it's all going to be NBA Cup moments. So if we look at all possible moments, we can start to get an idea of what's going to be in these packs. So let's take a look. This is probably the winner, of course. This is a Steph Curry legendary when he does the night on Klay Thompson, when Klay Thompson was making his return, and then he screams into the camera. So that's a super cool moment. We got the De'Aaron Fox scoring 60 points, career high. So Kings fans, that's something that, should be special to you all. And then if we take a look, who else is in this drop? Dyson Daniels is on a tear. Great fast break pull. He has an existing Fresh Threads rare, right? So I picked that up the other day. I think it was like $12. But then you got your Anthony Davis rare, your Ongonkwu, Bam Adebayo, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Scoot. I think that Scoot's rares are quite highly priced. So we'll see what happens, how people decide to price this Scoot rare. But again, the other Scoot rares are his rookie rares. So ideally, in an ideal world, those are more special than, a later season rare. But you got Anthony Edwards, of course, slam-a-damma ding-donging it on someone's head. Draymond Green, I don't know if he's kicking someone in the balls or what. I think it might be a block. Donovan Mitchell, he did the Sham God 3 over somebody. You got Jalen Johnson's having a great year for the Hawks. Jalen Duren as well. Jalen Williams, all these Jalens are doing quite well this year, actually. Şengün, Tyler Hero, the Pods with an amazing assist. Some might even say the assist of the year. Dylan Brooks dancing in the hallway with the mascot or something like that. Probably not. Larry Nance Jr. Okay, so now we're in the commons. So yeah, Dylan Brooks common, Larry Nance common, SGA common, Isaiah Joe, Cat, Beasley, Gibson, Kobe, Josh Hat, Levert, Cam Thomas, Advia, Giannis, Bruno, LeBron, Wendell, Brandon. These are going to be fun packs, I think. Obviously, some people are going to hit it real big. If you just hit one rare, then depending on who you hit, I mean, if you hit like a Anthony Edwards, you should be okay. But there's some rares that you hit there where, you might lose a few bucks. But, this is also something that I was thinking about is that, like, if you guys have ever paid attention to physical packs, and I know like we're so spoiled, the thing about being an NBA Top Shot stan or simp or just user is that we're really spoiled. We think that every time we get a pack, it should be plus money. If anyone in this chat has ever ripped physical cards, you know that that is just not the case. And the majority of the time, when you rip a physical pack, you could spend $15 on one of those hanger packs or whatever they're called. Like, I don't even know. I'm sure um, some of you probably buy physical packs and are familiar with this. You could buy a $10 pack, $15 pack, and there is literally nothing in there. It's literally worth paper to burn in a fire. You couldn't sell those moments if you tried. Like, if you wanted to sell one of those moments, you might get like $1 and change, and then you're going to have to go through eBay, and then you're going to have to like ship it and package it and send it off. And by the end of it, you've probably lost money. And that's something that I think about a little bit nowadays, because that is the reality for most people who collect physical. But you don't hear anyone say anything about that. Isn't that interesting though? But that's what I mean. That's what happens when you get used to a certain scenario. When you get used to how things were, it's hard to then change your perception of them, I think. I don't know, like Boston Base, you buy cardboard. Tell me about it. Reddy says, if there's ever a game where we needed 3 Hawks moments from the same game, the win at Boston was the one. Got them all. Obviously, I'm kidding. 3 moments from the same non-playoff game is wild. I think also, Reddy, though, it's because this is one drop from the NBA Cup. They're going to like tell the story of the NBA Cup. So if that's how they decide to do it, that's how they decide to do it. They're telling you the story of the NBA Cup. It's obviously going to be like, I don't know how many drops exactly, but it's going to be more than just a few moments, obviously. Mets is down 90% in 3 years. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm spoiled. Yeah. That's the difference here is that's the main difference though, compared to physical, is that I don't know when like the super pico peak of physical was, or if there was a super pico peak. I'm sure there probably was. But that's what's so different. It's a very different environment. It's a very different buildup. The buildup of Top Shot was literally like a few months. That doesn't exist in physical. So physical has that maturity, which brings about some kind of predictability, I guess, because it's been something that people have been familiar with for decades. And Top Shot obviously is like an edge of technology thing where it rose to audiences very quickly. Reddy says, I normally sell at a loss. Cards, moments, shoes, everything. Boston says, I don't buy packs. I buy grails on eBay. And Reddy says, ours will be a short story. Oh, the Hawks, I think you're talking about. And Boston Base, the rule for collectors this season is buy 2 of everything. Is it? I don't understand that. Why are you saying that, Boston Base? The rule for collectors this season is buy 2 of everything? I mean, shit, if that's what happens, sure. Reddy says facts. Yeah, the challenges, says Boston Base. Oh, you buy 2 of everything for the challenges. Why? Because you want to do like the cereal challenges? Is that what you're talking about? So if we take a look at the crafting challenges, you can see that those are already live. And those are already live. So before the pack is live, the crafting challenges are live. You have 21 hours. And, you can try to get one of these moments. So, for example, let's just choose one at random. What should we choose? Let's choose a Brunson. Let's just see. Brunson's really been underperforming this year, though, I got to say. I don't know if my internet is crappy. I think so. The internet is slow. Right. So, and you can barely read it because my browser is so messed up. So here we go. For this one, all you got to do is trade in any Jalen Brunson rare. So that's easy enough. That's a pretty easy one. I'm pretty sure there were some that were different here. Let me try to find one. Scoot. So I don't know if that's my internet or if the website's slow. Here's Scoot Magoot. So this one is different. See, this is what I appreciate, honestly. Is that for this one, you trade in any Trailblazer rare moment, and you trade in 3 Scoot Henderson Top Shot debut moments. Because if you look up Scoot right now, what you're going to see is his cheapest rare is not so cheap. It's $165. So it wouldn't be right to expect people to burn a $165 rare moment, because it's very unlikely that his NBA Cup rare moment will come anywhere close to his freshman gems. So $165 rare. Meanwhile, his rookie debut is 12. So even though I can't, I don't think, what was it, 3 of these or 2 of these that you had to burn? So let's see what collectors do, though, because ideally what you would hope for is that if collectors have to burn $30 worth of value, that they won't then go and undercut themselves like idiots. Hopefully you guys who are doing this do not burn $30 of value or whatever it is and then list your Scoot Henderson rare for $12 or something after that. Like, hopefully you don't do that. But let's see. Because what's interesting here, actually, if you think about it, is, if I'm not mistaken, I could be, but the people who craft should have their moments before the people who get it in packs, right? So they should be able to kind of set the price first. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep it going, folks. So that's the pack happening tomorrow. Obviously, if you watch these games, I think it's been pretty good. The NBA Cup, it was nice to see the Celtics take down the Cavaliers. That was good to see. The other news is we have these existing challenges. We also have these Grail Seeker packs. And I know we've gone on and on about Grail Seeker packs already, but if you notice, what they did was they refilled with some really juicy legendaries. I mean, this Victor Wembanyama is like a $3,000 moment. Cade 1,500, Paulo 1,300, etc. And I can already tell you that what is coming soon, for those of you who are waiting for trade ticket utility, is there's going to be like an always on, and I think we talked about this last week, but you're going to be able to trade in trade tickets for Grail Seeker packs, and it's going to be like always on. And that's going to be pretty cool, I think, especially for people who have like 1,000+ trade tickets, like I know Boston Base does, is you're going to have utility for those things. You're going to be able to just go through these packs and try to get as many of these Grail Seekers as you want. I still think, though, that I want to see more than just Grail Seeker packs for trade tickets. Like I've said last week, I'd like it if they had more packs in their arsenal to like allow you to maybe pay an extra premium to get some different packs. That would be cool in my opinion. And the other one too is, I think it would be cool if you could get not just packs, but also moments. And even if it's not like a 1-to-1, so I don't know if you guys have ever done credit card exchanges. So if you get credit card points and then you exchange your credit card points for like goods, like a Best Buy gift certificate or Best Buy gift card, for example, you'll have to trade in like $25 to get the $20 gift card, or like an Apple gift card. It's all the same. The only thing that's 1-to-1 is when you use the credit, is when you reimburse the credit that you spent on your credit card. At least that's how my Visa is. And so if you kind of take that same kind of thinking and apply it here, then I think it would be kind of cool if you wanted to buy your sure thing, which is like you want your moment of whatever, Victor Wembanyama, and let's just say it's going for whatever it's going for nowadays, and let's just call it $200. And then maybe you have to trade in like a 15% fee on top, let's say, or it's just not like exactly a one-to-one exchange for the trade tickets, I think that would be something that people would be willing to do. I think that's what I would be willing to do. Because you're sort of paying for like the ease and the fact that you can just go ahead and exchange it right away for the moment. Just an idea, just throwing it out there. I wonder what you guys think about that. Anyways, Mike Weisberg wants to see about fast break. You want to know how I'm doing in fast break so far? I will show you, sir. Last night I had a win. I had one really high finish this run. I have one loss and I have 4 wins. So I'm 4-1. I think my third night I was in the top 50. So the 3-pointers made, I was top 50 with Powell, Curry, Hero, White, and Beasley. If we look at who were like the surprising people in there. So yeah, look, I almost had the winning lineup if I just put in Levine, which is kind of crazy. That is crazy. Levine had scored 7 threes that night. But most people put in Hield and Poole, which is why most people didn't have the best lineup. So that was that night. I lost on the points night, which was definitely a hard night to win. As you can see, only 25% of collectors won. But I will tell you that on that night, when I heard that the Suns were not going to put out Durant and Beal, I went to go put in Booker in, and it was like literally 3 minutes after tip-off, and I was really sour about that because I would have won if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so yeah, that was the losing night, and then you had, that was 3-pointers. We talked about that already. This one I just eked in. So I eked in a win on field goals made. It was literally 40 out of 40. So I eked in on that one. And last night, I had a pretty good score, but you can see that most people all chose the same lineup actually. So if you look at stats, a lot of people chose the same lineup. That's why 86% of collectors won that night, which is pretty crazy. And that's just what happened. So we're at 4 wins. We're hoping to get to 6. Then we're hoping to get to 9. Boston Bay says it's in development. It is in development, my friend. It is in development. And it should be ready by next week. That's what I'm being told. And Top Shot Tesla is here. Hello, sir. How are you? He says, Visa is buying Top Shot. Can I tweet that Dapper employee Tandy confirmed this? Well, number one, Top Shot Tesla, I'm not a Dapper employee. So that's the first problem with your tweet. Number two is that Visa is not buying Top Shot, as far as I know. But Stan says, exactly Boston based. They promised a merch store during season 2, and we are still waiting. Dream on. All right. Listen, I can't talk about what was promised in series 2. But I can tell you that an arcade trade ticket trade-in system is coming. You can take my word on that. You don't believe me? You don't have to. What's in your wallet, says Boston Based. All right. Mike Weisberg says, the best play for points is to use them for travel. Most credit card points are generally a little under 0.1% or 10 cents. I don't know if that's what you're saying. Typically, you'd love to get to 0.2 or 0.3. I'm not even sure what I'm getting, Mike Weisberg, but you should teach us all about credit card points. Top Shot Tesla says, when I think style and swag, I think Tandy and Eisenberg. Top Shot Tesla, why don't you share a photo of yourself if you are going to talk shit? And second of all, I never proclaimed to be a man of style and swag, Top Shot Tesla. I literally wear the same hoodie like 6 days out of the week. So if you think that I'm trying to impress the Top Shot Teslas of the world, let me tell you, I'm not. Boston Bay says, we need more diversity, if you know what I mean. Less white. Okay. Tandy NFTs is here for the alpha. Tandy time. Top Shot Tesla said, less gambling, less fantasy, less CrossFit. I don't even know where you're going with all this, Top Shot Tesla. Boston Bay says, I'd argue that the degree of control over Tandy's content and schedule qualifies Tandy as an employee, and he should be entitled to all the due benefits. Well, listen, Boston Bay, when it's time for me to need legal representation on this matter, I'll let you know. Top Shot Tesla says, can we revisit 12 CS? Now I don't know what you're talking about, sir. He's an employee, says Top Shot Tesla. It's been confirmed. No, it's literally 1 cent versus 2 to 3 cents per point. Okay, Weisberg, I got to go look into that. LOL, that one hit home, says Tesla. I mean, Tesla, you're attacking my you're basically making sarcastic comments to say that I'm not a stylish or whatever person. I'm actually not disagreeing with you, though. I mean, I can be somewhat stylish if I feel like it. I'm just telling you, you're annoying. I don't know. Mike Weisberg says, I'm a points nerd, so this stuff appeals to me. I'll see you in Portugal, says Top Shot Tesla. All right, I'm waiting for you, pal. You hit me where it hurts. Really? Okay. I'm not really hurt, but anyway. Attacking my swag. Oh, 12 collector score. Oh no. Tandy lost his mojo. Help us, Austin, says Boston Base. No, yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know why we're going down this. Why are we going down this rabbit hole? I just think that when people attack, or not attack, but like make fun of the way other people look or their style, I think it's hard not to want to react to that. But I'm not offended. I literally am proving your point. I'm not a stylish person. So anyway, rattled Top Shot Tesla. All right, look, is this the game you guys want to play? You want to just talk shit in the chat and we'll just go back and forth all night? Like, this is literally becoming the judge's stream. Is that what you wanted? You want a judgy stream? Tandy needs a Trump nickname. I call him, what's the word? I'm thinking of a word that means no style. What's a word that starts with T that means no style? I don't know. I don't know. If you guys think of one. Pitchy says, what's the scoop on using Run It Back archive moments on a future fantasy game? A fantasy game? Is that like a fantasy game about fantasies? Example, NBA 2K My Team. Well, see, Pitchy, I haven't heard a single person say a single word about this. So unless you're developing it, then I have not heard anything about Run It Back or archive moments in a future fantasy game. It's interesting, though, to talk about like the way that Fast Break works, and obviously you can't use archive moments unless it's an active player, and you can't use Run It Back moments unless it's an active player. But that's sort of the puzzle in a way of like how you decide to collect on this platform. It's like there's people who collect on this platform and don't give a shit about Fast Break, and those people will collect their Sean Kemps of the world and their, D Browns and whoever else. So those people don't care. There's other people who care more about utility and who care more about Fast Break, and they don't want older players. But if I had to give you my inclination, and this is not from any insider information, but Fast Break is the game. Fast Break is the game that's being worked on. Fast Break is the game that we see get improved upon. So if you think there's going to be a different fantasy game built for archive and Run It Back moments, I think you're going to be disappointed. But you could always go and DM people like Library and Steve and tell them to build something for you. I call him Tacky Tandy, says By the Wine. Tacky Tandy, very tacky guy. Top Shot Tesla says, do you know how big the team at Dapper that's working on Top Shot is? I don't know everyone on the team, and I don't think I'm at liberty to start peeling back the curtain for you, Top Shot Tesla. This is not the Nine Lives Lounge, my friend. What else do you guys want to talk about? Let's go look at the Fast Break lineup for tonight. Let's see how we're doing here. So 99 unique players are being selected tonight. You got to choose 5 players who will combine for at least 25 assists and 25 field goals attempted to win. So you need people who are jacking up shots and who can dish you at least 5 assists per person. So five field goals attempted seems like not the highest number, but to be safe, you're probably going to want to throw a few chuckers on there. Chuckers that like to dish the ball. So here are the top picks. Cunningham at 71%, Barrett, Wagner, James, and Reeves. I put Wagner in my lineup, thought I was being kind of clever, and it looks like I'm not. It looks like I'm chalk, like I always am. I'm this chalky person in the world. So the only two people that I have in my lineup that are different from Chalk City are LaMelo Ball and Chris Paul. Chris Paul, though, is questionable. He is questionable. I mean, look, shit. LaMelo Ball averages 22 field goals attempted. So LaMelo Ball could do this all by himself. And that's the nice thing about having rares for Fast Break is that you can go hard as you want, knowing that you don't only get to use this person one time. However, I will say that the person who was in like the top 5 on the last run was only using commons, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to have rares to do well, but somebody like me, I don't consider myself a fantasy expert. And so I will happily have rares of some of my favorite players, which will allow me to not have to stress out about using them only once per week or per run. So here is the injury report. If you're looking at some of the players that you're thinking about playing tonight. So like Scotty Barnes, who's high up on that list, he's still injured. LaMelo Ball is expected to start. He's not questionable. So that's good to see. Cade Cunningham is also expected to play. Chris Paul is also expected to play. So we'll see because he did have a questionable tag on him. LeBron James is not questionable, which is always good to see. I remember at the end of last season, he was questionable like every day. Franz Wagner is really the biggest name of that entire lineup. So you got to expect that he's going to get a lot of field goals up. So I feel very, very confident in this lineup. I think that this is the winning lineup. If you want to win Fast Break, then go ahead, copy my lineup, and you will win. And blessings to you, my friends. Let's keep it going. Let's see what else. Top Shot Tesla says, gotcha. So small enough that you don't want to talk about it. I'm assuming 30. My friend, you can assume whatever you want, pal. I mean, if it was 30, would that be a small number? I don't know. Is 30 a small number if 30 people are working on Top Shot? I don't remember what it was before, like in the beginning when it was at its height. Later on, I don't know. But I'll tell you without quoting numbers, I'll just tell you that the people that are on the team are very hardworking, and there are some really smart people and people that really care about this product. So that's what I can tell you as a little lowly contract worker, which is what I am. I am not making the key core decisions of this platform, just so you guys are aware. So you don't start tagging me, because that's something that Stan Loves has been doing lately. He tags me. He complains about Top Shot, and then he tags me. And he tags Jacob and Roham. It's really great to be whined at and tagged at. By the way, that reminds me of something else I saw on Twitter. Hold on. Tandy NFT says, are you at liberty to share what you're focused on supporting? Yeah, I'm working marketing, Tandy NFTs. I'm working on like email segmentation. So there's a really large database of everyone that's ever used Top Shot. And every time Top Shot sends an email, it goes out to a certain cohort. And you get like kind of strategic about it. So if it's a pack announcement, if it's a Fast Break announcement, if you're trying to attract people that, let's say, played Fast Break and then stopped, or people that bought a pack, recently or not so recently, or logged in or did this or did that, or have a certain amount of moments in their collection. There's all types of ways that you can segment. And that's where I have started out. But I'm somebody who is able to help out in different areas. And there's certain areas on the marketing side specifically that I think that Top Shot could do more work in, and I intend to help. So we shall see. I remember we've talked about this in the past, like the YouTube channel. the YouTube channel hasn't had much going on. And if you look at the YouTube channel, what it was publishing, right? You had like pack drop videos about the players that were in the pack drop, and that got some views. And if you look across like different social media, you can see Instagram, TikTok, whatever else. I don't know what are the kids using these days, but like those pack related videos are pretty specific. And when Top Shot was free money, then people would watch a dog taking a shit in the snow if it meant you had a chance at a pack. Let's just think about that for a second. Let's just think about that visual. Okay. But yeah, my point being is that I think that there's a lot of room to grow because of how popular and viral like the NBA is. And I think so. Like, this is a key question right here: is Top Shot Tesla's asking, like, is social media important? And I would argue that for top of funnel, social media is important. But again, that's what I think. I would argue that it's important to at least test those things and see, if you have certain call to actions via social media, is that like at least making top of funnel bigger? Are you capturing more interested NBA fans? Are you getting them to rip their first pack? Are you getting them to play Fast Break for free? Are you getting them at the very least to open up an account and create a Dapper wallet? Those are the kind of fun things that people in marketing for this kind of a company get to think about. Let's just keep it going. Assists are trickier, says Ryan. Guys, don't be mean to Tandy. It's okay, Boss Base. You can be mean to me. It used to be hundreds, says Top Shot Tesla. Top Shot Tesla, if it was hundreds, only for Top Shot, my inclination would be that there's a lot of slush. We talked about slush last week. Hundreds of people working on Top Shot, in my opinion, is too many, because anyone who's worked in an organization knows that, well, I suppose it depends what kind of organization. If it's like a massive multinational organization, then yeah, you need hundreds of people, sometimes even thousands of people. But I would argue that even at its peak, NBA Top Shot was not on the same level as like a multinational corporation needing hundreds and hundreds of people. Sometimes what happens, and if you guys ever watch Silicon Valley, is that if your company gets a very high valuation, you have to start hiring people, even if you don't think it's the right move strategically, because investors want to see this kind of thing. They want to see that you're growing your company so that they can expect more return on their money or something like that. I'm sure some of you probably know more about this than I do. But yeah, I would argue that any company like Top Shot, your So Rares, your Top Shots, your Candies, your Sweets, all those kind of companies, I would argue you don't need hundreds of people working at companies like that. So that's my take. Stan says, man asks for feedback after accusing a FUD that is overwhelmed with facts. Stan, I don't even know what you're talking about. You can still send me feedback, Stan. What I was accusing you of is tagging me when you have direct access to me. We are literally in a Discord together, Stan, that like 4 people are active in, and you can literally talk to me whenever you want. So instead of creating like a bum rush on Twitter, that to me is kind of like FUD behavior, where you could just talk to me and I will answer almost any question you have. Reddy says, Paul is available for Thursday's game versus the Jazz. Independent NBA writer Matthew Tynan reports. Thank you for that, Reddy. Thank you for being an only tan and for letting everyone in the chat know what's going on the injury report. Top Shot Teller says, I intend to help. Boston Bay says, leaked Top Shot paying Tandy in beta. I assure you they are not. Top Shot Tesla, is YouTube a big platform? Top Shot Tesla, are you asking me rhetorical questions? YouTube is a big platform, says Boston Base. And Ryan says, we need that garage complaint video guy back. So something interesting about that is I saw that tweet. I don't know if you guys saw it too, but he was saying that he wanted to give away a Cool Cats entire set just to get back on Top Shot. And my only question there is, what is it? What is it about collecting on Top Shot that he would give up an entire Cool Cat set just to get back on? That's what I want to know. That's the key information that I'd like to know. Because I didn't dig too deep in there, but I believe he broke some kind of terms of service. I don't know what exactly he did. But yeah, to say that you want to give away an entire Cool Cat set just to be able to collect again, I don't know. Do you guys think it's bullshit? It would be fun to find out, but I don't know. I feel kind of bad for him. Is social media important? Yes, Top Shot Tesla. Decloak, can you fix the amount of emails we get or sign up for? It gets old to get an email and an app message for fast break results every night. One update is enough. This is constructive criticism, Decloak, and this is actually something that's on the list of things to address. I'm just in the beginning stages of learning this software, this email software, but that is on my list of things to figure out because I agree. And I think that there are ways to unsubscribe because there's like an unsubscribe button, but I believe it's not very clear when you click that you know what you're unsubscribing to, because I think some people want to unsubscribe certain things, but not all things. And what I intend to do for you, Decloak, is to make sure that you can unsubscribe from fast break updates if you want to. I think the difficulty though is you're saying one update is enough. And I have a feeling that fast break updates is probably one list. So if you get out of that list, you're not going to get one, you're going to get none. So I would have to go research ways to allow you to just get like one instead of multiple. But as of right now, I don't know. Top Shot Tesla says, when the ring wheel. I'm not sure what the ring wheel is, Top Shot Tesla. Boston Bay says he's been popping his head around. I don't know what you guys are talking about because I'm late. I'm like 5 minutes late on the chat. Top Shot Tesla says 2 weeks at Dapper and Tandy is already having a breakdown. Man, Top Shot Tesla, you're just really enjoying this judge-like interaction, aren't you? Ryan says they should be selling rare and common fast break starter packs for users. Agreed, Ryan. I think they should. I remember at one point they were selling common fast break packs, which were like the 30 most popular fast break players, and they were all commons. And I really like that idea. They should bring that back. Of course, it's important to stop Tesla. That was sarcasm. Sometimes I don't know with you, Tesla. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. Tandy says, looks like some NBA talking heads getting into Top Shot. Thank you for realizing that, Tandy NFTs. We do have a couple of big accounts starting to talk about NBA Top Shot, and this is different from accounts that we've seen on social media before. So before we saw accounts like NBA player accounts, rookies. I mean, obviously, you know that those are like one-offs pretty much. And I think that being able to deal with these people that are actually engaging is way better, has way more potential for the platform. So Kevin O'Connor has like 200,000 followers. He's a very well-respected NBA podcaster, and he is sharing like his fast break lineup, and he's engaging with people in the chat. And so if you guys want to engage with Kevin O'Connor, go to his Twitter. Whenever he starts talking about Top Shot, engage with him. Tell him what lineup you're using. Reply to him, because I think the way that these partnerships work is that, like, you know, they realize what they're supposed to be doing, which is like engaging with the community as well. So have at it. Go chat with Kevin O'Connor in his replies. Boston Bay says we need Top Shot street teams yesterday. What do you mean? Like people running around the street giving out QR codes? Top Shot Tesla says someone had to manage the million users. Boston Bay says Mike Zakarian just needs to get some of his improv everywhere friends. Yeah, we need improv everywhere Top Shot advertisers. And hit the streets to spread the gospel of Top Shot. Look, if Zakarian would do that, that would be super cool. Stan, don't mean tag. Exactly, Boston Base. You get it. Tesla says, I'm one of them. I'm active. You're still in the hostage room. Yeah, I'm going to be in the hostage room. As long as I have to start at like a slightly later time, I'm going to lose my regular spot. The Admiral says, swap my Curry Lego in the challenge. Special cereals in the challenge. Yes, Curry. Yes. Admiral, I mean. That's the whole point of those trade-in events, is that you can hit special cereals in them. So very good luck to you, my friend. I hope that you hit the Jersey Curry. I mean, if we share screen right now, we can look at that together. So he traded in his Curry. Where the hell is it? Here. So earn now. Of course, I can't read because my browser's all screwed up. Yeah, it's the first 30. It's the first 30. So as far as I know, I believe that means you're going to get the special cereal in there. So the 1, the 2, the 30, etc. So that'll be fun. Okay. If people don't complain, they don't do anything. /hashtag fist bump. Boston Base says confusing. I don't know what we were talking about. Well, a cool cat set isn't worth much anyway, says LB. I mean, it's still a few $100. Robbie says, bring him back. Top Shot Tesla says, Tandy working in fraud prevention, but Flames, he's a contractor. I'm not working in fraud prevention, my friend. We dig our own grave, says Reddy. We pee on our own feet. We pee on our own feet. Are you a full-time employee or what? I am not, LB. Stan Love says, I was able to opt out of a few things, but no option for WNBA yet. Listen, Stan, that's on the list, okay? There's a lot to work on every day, but that's definitely on the list. Is MailChimp onboarding hard? Tesla says. Tesla, you're just a very sarcastic person, aren't you? But you know, I appreciate you either way. But first of all, we don't use MailChimp, and MailChimp is kind of hard. I remember I've used MailChimp before. It's not that straightforward. Boston Bay says, yeah, you don't want to alienate potential customers by not targeting the emails correctly and not flooding them. Yeah, I agree, Boston Base. You know, next week is Thanksgiving week, and I'm a contractor again. So I might just log in and start working on things like that. We'll see. The Admiral Club says, Judge is crushing the run wins for Fast Break. Get him on here. That's true. He is. Weisberg says, it sounds like Jokic and Luka will be out tomorrow. Well, isn't that a bitch? Because I'm pretty sure I was saving them for tomorrow. If I share my tab, we can go look. I guarantee you I'm saving them for tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see. Who wants to bet that they're in my lineup? Ready? Ooh, I see yellow and I see blue. Yep, there they are. 130 points tomorrow. And if they are injured, this is going to be a really hard thing to do. 130 points is really difficult. Oh, it's pure chalk, of course. I'm playing pure chalk. Absolute pure chalk. If Embiid doesn't play, I would say Maxi's a good option. But I really don't know who else. Like if these two guys are out, it's going to be pretty damn hard to hit 130 points. You're going to have some random luck. I don't even know who. Or, you know, if Doncic is out, then maybe you play Kyrie. If Jokic is out, I don't know who on the Nuggets is going to score 30, though. I don't think. Oh, I wasn't sharing my screen. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool to not share my screen. So, yeah, pure chalk. Yeah, let's keep it going. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So Tesla thinks that they fumbled the relationships with the No Dunks guys. I don't know, actually, Tesla. I don't know what the details of that partnership was. And LB says that KOC didn't share his username, so he's a phony. I don't think he's a phony. I'm fairly certain that he did set like a fast break lineup, but I don't know. I haven't interacted with him directly, but if I would say, hey, let people know what your username is. Tesla just keeps going. Geez. We need Discord and Twitter announcements and blogs consolidated to one place as Perfect Cereal. What do you think, Perfect Cereal? It needs to be all in the app because that would probably make the most sense, right? Or if it's the app, or if people don't like to tap the app, then it's on the website. Because the thing is, right now, when announcements go out to Twitter, Discord, and blogs, it's basically all the same thing. So the point is, we're just sending basically the same message across these different areas. So I don't necessarily know why you think that they need to go in all these different places. If you're more specific there, then I'll understand. You're saying that too much upkeep to stay up on challenges, packs, and others. So again, I think for most of these things, it's the same information across all three, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, if you have more details there, let me know. Top Shot Tesla says, can you have someone look into how many times their user email lists were compromised? I frequently get targeted Top Shot scams to my email. I don't know. Top Shot Tesla, I don't know about that one. Brando Commando, that's a new name. Hope you've liked and subscribed, my friend. 3 losses by 1 assist, 1 3-point, and 1 offensive rebound. I know how that is, Brando Commando. I'm sorry, buddy. Boston Bay says, the most hyped I was about a set was when they did that 80s style commercial for the archive run it back sets, which ended up being meh, but the ad rocked. I wish they would do more of those for socials. Well, that's an interesting take, Boston Base. And I know who did that. That was Time Lord. And he was into making like really sort of unique looking videos. And I remember that one. It looked like a 80s sitcom intro, and that was actually incredible. That was probably the best video that Top Shot has ever put out. I mean, views wise, it's the Larry Bird video, the interview, but that design of that edit was so good. I remember that. And Boston Bay says, just blast announcements on everything. Just make sure it's all the same info. The Tandy video game ad was fire. Not gonna lie, Sustain. There we go. Finally, giving me a little bit of support. That's what I like. Let's see. Hold on. Is that my daughter crying? It is. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. My daughter's crying. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go deal with that. So I'm gonna play some music for you, and I'll be right back. Let's see. How about this? All right, I'm back. Did you guys enjoy the music? Hopefully you enjoyed the music. All right, let's keep it going. How about that Celtics-Cavs game? Going to be a fun matchup this season. Absolutely, it will be. All right, LB says, I was surprised that Badlands pretty much admitted that trade and auction boards aren't currently working and getting updated. Was wondering why they have been completely absent to start the season. Yeah, I mean, it's not a surprise. They're changing it up because when they change the average sale price thing, right? The average sale price thing from the TSS thing, that's required like this whole workaround on the back end. And that's why those trade-in things are not working yet. But that's another thing that is being worked on and hopefully should be live within 1 to 2 weeks, hopefully less, hopefully 1 week, I would hope. I'm just giving like a complete out of my butt estimate. I don't actually know, but I know that they are starting to work on a fix for that, and they were starting to test a fix for that. So it should be ready soon. And what else? Reddy says, what the hell? Reminds me of the good old days with Janie, says LB. And nah, that's royalty free. All right. So we're at an hour, over an hour. And I think it's time to rip some packs. I think we already know we're not going to get a legendary because it sounds like there's only 2 left. So that's kind of a shitty thing. But let's rip our packs anyways, okay? And I know Tandy NFT is going to say play the clip. So where do I have it? Where is it? I'm going to play it if I have it, but I don't know if I have it. It's R or it's L. I don't have it, I think. I think I deleted it. Well, let's simp.
Let's sim.
Let's simp.
Let's sim.
Let's sim. Let's sim. Let's sim.
Yeah, I don't have the rip. Tesla, listen, okay, I'm gonna give it to you as clear as I can because I'm not in the business of giving reckless speculation. You're right. I shouldn't have said in 1 or 2 weeks. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's internally being tested. If that means it's going to be ready in 1 to 2 weeks, I hope so. But I can't 100% tell you it's going to be ready in 1 to 2 weeks. So don't start fudding me and quoting me and tagging me and saying all that bullshit. Thank you, Tesla. Jeez. The aggression from Top Shot Tesla today is off the charts. All right, here we go. Robbie says Godspeed. Thank you, Robbie. Let's try this out. Here we go. Let's open our NBA ID pack. And if you don't know already, of course, you could get that NBA ID pack for free. And all you got to do, I think it's being shared all over Twitter. So if you haven't gotten one yet, go to my Twitter feed. I retweeted King's Kingdom or whatever it's called, and this is the same link, and you'll be able to get a free pack. So anyone who has not got it, go try to get it if it's still available and have some fun. Let's try this out. Let's see who we get. I mean, I don't know what the odds are on this pack. I'm guessing it's probably mostly commons, probably so people can like play fast break. Let's hear the music. All right, it's good old Yeller, the music we're used to. We got a Zubac. That's a very good fast break play. Excellent fast break play yesterday. Zubac basically won fast break. Garland is another great fast break play. So anyone who's coming to this pack and wants to play fast break are getting a lot of good players. Niang, I don't think I've ever played Niang in fast break, but there you go. Who else we got? Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, good fast break play. So far we have 3 good fast break plays. Championship year moment. Kevon Looney. I seriously rip a Kevon Looney every week, and I have no interest in Kevon Looney. Let's open another pack. Let's open our rookie pack. So this pack, I won this pack because I was top 50 the other day. So let's go ahead and see what rookie we get. I guess it's a random rookie. So let's see who we got. I'd love to get like a Jared McCain, the TikTok sensation. Let's see if it's a Jared McCain TikTok sensation. I did see Philadelphia, but I don't know if that was facing Philadelphia. Is it Jared McCain? Give us a Jared McCain. We want the Jared McCain. Give us the TikTok sensation. We got him. Look at that. And a nice low serial at that. All right. That's like one of the better hits you can get. He's literally like the best rookie in the NBA right now. So that is a win. I will take that as a win. I feel good about ripping a Jared McCain TikTok sensation. I can't believe I got him. Wow. And now for the grand finale, folks. We're almost certain that we're not going to get a legendary, unfortunately. But there are a bunch of rares. Most likely, we're going to get one of the newer rares. Sean says, I look like I lost weight since becoming a Dapper employee. Number one, I'm not an employee. Number two, I don't think I've lost any weight. I've probably gained weight. But it's probably, so I guess thank you, Sean. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's see. We're hoping for a legendary. We're hoping that we can be one of the 2 remaining lucky packs. You know what? Actually, before we do this, just to like edge ourselves, why don't we go to OTM and see if we can gather anything from this? So if we go to OTM, we go to packs, and we try to find these packs. Where are they? Can we find them? Are they here? Oh, here it is. All right, here's the packs. So here we go, guys. Here's my odds. We're looking at the OTM pack list. So there's 2 legendaries left, as we said. Oh, look at that. There's only 65 unopened packs remaining. Wow. So most people rip these packs already. You know, if I could sell this pack, I would be able to get a pretty nice premium, but I cannot. I'm going to rip it. But there's 63 rares, of course. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. 65 packs, 63 of them have a rare in them. 2 of them have a legendary in them. The legendary is the Evan Mobley or the, what's the other legendary, actually? I don't even know. What's the other legendary? It's not Grady Dick. Hold on. I'm confused, actually. Is this wrong? Is there only one legendary left? Because the legendaries are not going to be priced any lower than this. So, yeah, I don't know. This might be wrong. There might only be one legendary. legendary. I don't know. But anyways, let's go find out. Oh, it's 2 Mobleys. Is that what it is? Oh, my bad. You're right, because those are the new legendaries. Good call. Good call. Good call, Fish. Thank you, Fish. Hashtag employee. Oh my God. They cut back on virtual pizza parties at Dapper. You know, that's a good idea. I would be welcome to a virtual pizza party. You know, someone orders you a pizza. You can do that through the internet, basically. 1099 means that you can deduct StreamYard. Just saying. That is a good point, Reddy. I think just on principle, I'm not paying these bastards $45 a month, though. That's just insane. I might go sign up for Restream. Yeah, I'm thinking about possibly doing that. They're having a sale right now. So then we can at least have our groovy background, right? Is that worth like $12 a month or $10 a month? I'm not 100% sold. I think that this, honestly, this free StreamYard isn't bad. I don't really like seeing the duck at the top. It kind of irritates me, but I'm thinking about it, especially because you can stream to Twitter, which I also am not even sure is even that important. But right now I have a Twitter Premium, and so I thought, well, maybe I should stream there. If I'm paying for Twitter Premium, then maybe I should do it. But I'm not even sold. I'm not sure what to do. Sean says, any truth to the rumor that Tandy is going to replace Matt Getz now that Matt Getz is going to be the head of marketing at Top Shot? Geez. All right, let's go ahead and rip the next pack. Where are we? Let's share it. Ready, guys? Good luck to me. Here we go. Let's see. Is there any cool music? All right, here we go. Let's see. What's our rare or legendary? I wish we could have a glowing background, but we have something. Is it a rare? It's a rare. Rare Rockets Origins. Who was that? I can't remember who that was. Who was the rookie moment on the Rockets? Sam Cassell. All right. Not really who I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Sam Cassell. Well, oh well. That's not what I wanted. Rookie debut. Who are we getting? Flipowski. Kyle Flipowski. Who are we getting? Another rookie debut. Jacoby Walter. Who are we getting? Another rookie debut. Antonio Reeves. Lastly, Yves Missy. So this is actually a good pull, relatively speaking. Like he's getting some run. But there you go. That was the end of that. So if we want to see like Sam Cassell, are people collecting Sam Cassell? No. So yeah, that was one of those packs where I would have been better off if I could sell it, but I can't. So oh well. I kind of got one of the worst possible rares in my pack. Oh boy. Trade ticket. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, at least I got Yves Missy. We can celebrate that, right? Top Shot Tesla. Most of those are trade tickets. This is true. But you know, I still enjoyed it. If I wasn't working for Top Shot, I probably would have sold that pack. And it would have been a good decision. Just because my pack luck is pretty terrible. Over like however many years I've been opening packs on Top Shot, which is what, like almost 4 years or something of opening packs on Top Shot, I don't think I've ever ripped anything decent. My luck is just not the best. I don't have that Boston-based luck. That was a stinky. I mean, look, I'm not going to complain too much.
Stinky.
I'm not going to complain too much because, you know, I have fun playing Fast Break, and it's just like an added benefit of playing Fast Break. But anyway, you know, it's the thrill of the rip. The pseudos are hoop heads, says Sean. QA says you don't pronounce the S in EVs. I don't know, actually. I've never heard someone say his name, to be honest. I just know that he's starting. It's like Eve. Eve Missy. Eve Missy. Pitchy says, what's your best pack pull? That's what I'm telling you, Pitchy. It's not anything very good. I can't even recall. Like every time there was a rare pack, I would get like the worst rare. I've never gotten like anything crazy in a pack ever. The best pull though that I ever got was when we were in just crazy times, like literally the peak. That was like the 20th of February. I got my first pack, and it was a Cool Cats pack, and it had Tyler Hero in it, and that at the time was worth a ton of money. So that was technically my best pull, even though it wasn't even anything too special. I don't think I've ever pulled like a really nice rare. I've never pulled like a really nice Top Shot debut, anything like that. I did pull some like nice S1 commons when I had my S1 pack, like a Giannis common and a Zion common, but I've never pulled anything too crazy. Top Shot says, don't correct him. The ignorance is content gold. I'm sorry. I've never watched this dude play basketball or listened to anyone say his name. All right? Give me a break. Guys are ruthless today. K-Don says, I ripped 3 Lego Siakams from the first premium pack drop. Lost it all. Huh? What do you mean? You ripped 3 Legos? How did you do that? I don't know what he's talking about. Reddy says, good GG's. Enjoyed it as always. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Reddy. Yeah, I should probably be signing off, shouldn't I? Tandy sure has a lot of inside info now that he's a Dapper employee. Not an employee, Sean, but thank you. QA says the correction was after the fact. We got Tandy on tape. All right. What does Boston Base know that he is also white? Huh? K-Don says the recent drop. I got 3 Lego Siakams from 23 packs. Wow, that's amazing. But then you said you lost it all. I sold them. I bought more. Sold them, bought more packs off the marketplace, back to $1 balance. What? You got 3 legendaries and you sold them and then just bought packs? I mean, K-Don, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. That's I feel like you already hit a crazy luck. You hit a crazy luck in the beginning to get 3 Siakams from 23 packs. That's insane luck. What was the chance of hitting a legendary? Like under 1% or something? That's when you walk out. If you go to you go to the casino or something and you hit it big, you don't then keep trying as hard as you can for as long as you can. Anyway, he's here for the thrill of the rip. Yeah, no way, don't buy it. That is a crazy story, K-Don. I got to say, that's an insane story. You don't walk off when you're on a heater. Oh, K-Don, we gotta have a talk. You hit 3 legendaries in 23 packs. You know what the odds of that are? The odds are that you don't hit 1 legendary in 23 packs. The odds are that you don't hit 1 legendary in like 100 packs. You hit 3 of them in 23 packs, K-Don. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. We're over an hour. You guys are asking crazy questions now. And no duck race today, Mike. No duck race today. I'm a little tired. Unless you guys want to do like a 1-second duck race. But then I got to collect your names. It's already too late. I'm too lazy. But we'll do a duck race next week. How's that? We'll do a duck race. I'll give away one of those rookies. All right? You guys can fill up your bag of rookies on me. How's that? Quack. So yeah, the next week we'll do a duck race. I'll remember to do it. It's getting a little late over here, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. I was going to talk to you guys about the Tyson fight, which was rigged, clearly rigged. I'm serious. That was a rigged fight, no question about it. We were supposed to talk about bots. My long and short about bots is that the way it was dealt with on the comms was not ideal, but my opinion is the same as Steve when he came on the show, which is that we need more bots. The whole point of bots is that they fight each other. Like when you put on a max bid on eBay and someone else puts on a max bid on eBay, those are two bots fighting each other. That's what it should be. It shouldn't just be one person who snipes and then another person who has to do everything manually. The whole point is we both can snipe. So ideally you have like everyone sniping each other. That's the whole point. That's the way it should be. So that's something that I hope comes soon. I'm not going to tell you it's coming in a week or two because I have no effing clue. And on that one, I truly have no clue. And Tesla is probably going to quote me, and Stan Loves is going to tag me on Twitter. So we're not going to have that happen. Fish is here. Some new names. Fish, I hope you've liked and subscribed. Everyone who's here, please like and subscribe so that next week we can do a rookie giveaway duck race. If my likes aren't high enough, because we have 19 live viewers, by the time this is recorded and published, we'll probably have somewhere in between 150 on a decent day. I better see those likes. If you're listening to this, you're walking your dog. Stop walking your dog. Don't pick up the poo and like the stream. And then pick up the poo. Pirate Bot says Fish. Thanks, Tandy, says Airplane. Didn't mind the shadows at all. See you next week. We love the bots. Employee, hashtag employee. BD, it's another new name. Please like and subscribe. I like seeing the new names. I think this is because I'm streaming late. Good night, Tandy. Don't stop, he said. Tesla has 10 accounts. Hashtag marketing, 60,000. Next pack drop, says Tandy NFTs. Airplane mode. Do they ever use the wheel for fast break? No, Sean. Not that I know of. Anyway, thank you guys for all being here. I do appreciate you guys, even the Top Shot Teslas of the world. Even you, Top Shot Tesla. I respect you and I appreciate you. By the way, I had an interesting ice cream so good thing that I worked on before today, but nobody gave me any ice cream. So we'll wait till next week if you guys decide to give ice cream, and you'll be able to hear a new audio drop for Ice Cream So Good that I made today with a cool AI generator. And I wanted to hear it, but you got to give the ice cream if you want the ice cream. So anything else? Dapper's full of poop pointer outers, not poop picker uppers. Okay, that's an interesting one. Thanks, Tandy, says Top Shot Hot Shot. And Sean says, does Zakarian have a no-compete clause with So Rare? What do you mean, a no-compete clause? Like Zakarian can't talk about Top Shot, you mean? I don't think so. Luca's out for a week, says Sean. I hate to hear that, Sean. I hate to hear that. Anyway, again, it's getting late here. And now I really got to go. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you again next week. And be good to yourselves and to each other. Isn't that what Jerry Springer would say? All right. Bye, guys. Have a nice one.
Static Selector.